united. That means they agreed. We in Nigeria, between 1957 and 1959, we agreed to parliamentary system based on regional government. Horrible Igbo animals, people who hit human beings. They came 6 years later and destroyed everything. And Fulani went to the English and said that help us to kill this unity system. The English establishment are horrible. Very cunning people. Why will you continue to support Fulani who are suppressing and subjugating other people? And you said that your land is the land of the free. America said that anyway. But they also say that they pride themselves. But I like their judiciary in England. Believe me, they are the best. I've been there several times. I just express myself. If you guys come to court on the 3rd of March, Westminster Magistrate Court, if you guys come to court, you'll see me in action. I will talk beautifully to the judge. Because the last time we were in court, March 4, the judge was saying, oh, don't use inflammatory language. I said to the judge, I use beautiful, colorful language. But it is to stop war. If they don't want war, they let us go back to regional government. So I'm going to be speaking beautifully to the judge. And I hope the judge will be reasonable with me. So you see, guys, we have two problems in Nigeria. Nigeria is the only country where minority rules over others. They rule over majority. There's nowhere on planet Earth that can happen. Yoruba is the majority. We ought to be president of Nigeria. So it is insulting to see Omo Agege, an Urobo man with 2 million population, saying to the Yoruba 60 million that we are going to adopt 36 states as the federating union. We don't want that. We want the federal government at Abuja. We want the regional government. Inside the regional government, we want the state. Inside the state, we want the local government. Inside the local government, we want the wards. Inside each ward, we want native authority. This is what we, the majority Yoruba, want. If the minority don't like it, they should fuck off. Go and have your country. Let us break Nigeria. It is not that black people are actually bad, unreasonable, useless. It is just that the Igbo are the animals. They are horrible. If you read a lot about Igbo, I challenge Yoruba women opening their legs for Igbo. Go and read that book. Among the Igbos of Nigeria. It was first published in 1901. It was republished in 1921. Go and read. You will see the mind of these horrible animals. They said that we are one Nigeria. They just destroyed the system, a beautiful system. So they tell you, oh, the amalgamation is shit. The amalgamation is not shit. It's not shit. We agreed to a union of Nigeria based on regional government. Nobody agrees to this 36-state structure. It is why we are poor, miserable, fighting, and killing each other. That's why we have a problem. So Showore boys, I don't know what Showore is teaching them. If you ask any YYF member, he will speak eloquently the way I have done as for the problem of Nigeria. We have two problems: minority ruling us and the political system. Let me say this to young Yoruba. I don't think I'll have time to, I might have to speak about Adeyinka speech. It's not really something that we've watched the video. It's not really something that we want to speak about. And let me take this moment to read what some of you are saying. Okay. So look, some of you who are on Facebook, I can't read your comments. Yeah, I read it. Page 40 of that book. When I was reading that book, so it's very voluminous. You can only read when you are relaxed, no anxiety, and you've had your day walk. I read when I got to that section how the Igbo were hitting human beings. Shocking. And these are the people that will say that they are industrious, they are this and that, pride themselves. Hitting human beings. That's why they don't have ordinary common sense. They just disorganize things. They disorganize people's life. They are armed robbers. Somebody will go and carry drug to go to Saudi Arabia, where you know that you are going to be killed if you are caught, and he will still do it. They don't value human dignity because they lack human capital. They are willing to waste it. So, folks, let me say this. We were talking to one of my colleagues in Huawei. I want to say to Yoruba people because election is coming. I don't know whether I should even talk about that anyway. See, I said to people, when we do research, we do find this. See, whenever the Democratic Party in America, whenever they are in power, they antagonize Yoruba nation. They don't like us because they know that we are the economic backbone of Nigeria. So they rather work with the Democrat. This is one thing I need to correct the office of Adeyinka for making a mistake, saying that the Fulani, everybody knows that the English supports the Fulani, but Adeyinka was saying that American also support the Fulani. No, it's wrong. It is the Democratic Party in America that always support Fulani. We Yoruba should negotiate with the Republican Party, even though Tinubu did negotiated with the Democratic Party during the election of 2015, but it wasn't really impressive. Whenever the Democratic Party is in power in America, believe you me, the Yoruba nation, we have always had a problem. And we had a fight about it. We just don't make statement. When a state of emergency was declared in Yoruba land on the 29th of May, 1962, John F. Kennedy, a Democrat, was the president of America. That was when the Hausa Fulani and the Igbo declared a state of emergency. 15,528 Yoruba women, children, and men were killed between 1962 and 1964. They were protesting the imprisonment of Awolowo. People kill us a lot. And believe you me, it is our generation that will take revenge for what we've done. So you see, when they did that, declared a state of emergency, the Democratic Party was in power. When Awolowo was arrested in September 1962, allegedly for planning to remove Balewa and Zik from power, again, John F. Kennedy, a Democrat, was the president of America. Whenever we have problems in Yoruba land, the Democrats, people, were always in power. When Awolowo was in prison in September 1963, on a false allegation of treason. Again, John F. Kennedy, a Democrat, was the president of America. When Akintola, our second prime minister in Yoruba land, when he was assassinated by the Igbo on the 15th of January 1966, Lyndon Johnson, a Democrat, was the president of the United States of America. When the presidential election of 1979 was rigged against Awolowo, Jimmy Carter, a Democrat, was the president of the United States of America. That election of 1979, Awolowo actually won that election. Awolowo obtained 5 million votes. Shagari obtained 5.4 million votes. It was declared that Shagari defeated Awolowo with 400,000 votes. But these votes were rigged in Hausa Fulani land and Igbo land. Igbo and Hausa Fulani never voted for Abiola. They did not. But the elections were massively rigged in Igbo land and Hausa Fulani land. Awolowo went to court. Rather than for a rerun to take place, the judge said that half human being can actually vote. That was when the concept of 12-2 came to be. Is it possible for a half human being to cast a vote? It is not possible. But that became a reality because the Democrats in America didn't support the Yoruba then. If the Democratic Party in America had issued a statement to Obasanjo that that election cannot hold because a half human being cannot be counted as a voter, Awolowo could have regained his stolen mandate. But the Democrats were in power. They are shit people. They pretended as if they love black people. They don't like it. They support Fulani. It is the Democratic Party that are always supporting Fulani. Go do that. If President Trump wins a second term, believe you me, Tinubu will be president then. We are likely to get to the Dual Republic before President Trump leaves power. At the very least, we get a return to regional government. When the election of Abiola was annulled in 1993, shockingly, Bill Clinton, another Democrat, was the president of America. Abiola won the election. He won resoundingly. But that election was annulled by Igbo and Fulani. Bill Clinton did not say anything. He's a fucked up Democrat. Democrats don't like you, Yoruba. If you don't read, you have no sense of history, you will continue to make mistakes. That's why you want to vote for Democrat because you are black. No. Think about self-interest, self-preservation. Whenever the Republicans are in power, things work smoothly well for Yoruba nation. So you don't vote into power, people that will destroy you. I don't like Democratic Party. When Obama was there, I supported him first time, but I was saying to my brother-in-law then that he's going to win. My brother-in-law said he's not going to win. We bet, and I won. Before the second time came, I was just rejecting the guy. I said it's hopeless. It's hopeless because he's black. He wanted me to support him. He's a shit guy. He helped Buhari to power, by the way, because he threatened to assassinate Jonathan. And Jonathan was a very weak guy. He ought to have approached the Republican for help. So when Abiola election was annulled, Bill Clinton was in power, a Democrat. When Abiola was assassinated in 1998, again, Bill Clinton, a Democrat, was the president of the United States. So you vote, you Yoruba, you go and vote for Democrat in America, you are voting for people who will destroy you. When the presidential election of 1999 was rigged against Olufalaye, Bill Clinton, a Democrat, was the president of the United States of America. That election was rigged. Olufalaye was voted for across Nigeria. The Igbo did not vote for him. Hausa Fulani did not vote for him. On the other hand, whenever the Republicans are in power in the United States, Yoruba land has always been progressive. We have evidence. For example, when Yoruba land attained self-rule from the English colonial Turks and elected its first premier in 1954, Dwight S. Howe, a Republican, was the president of the United States. I can't pronounce that name very well. When the entire governorship election in Yoruba land were rigged by Obasanjo and Igbo, but the ultimate prize, which is Lagos, did not fall in 2023 and in 2003. George Bush, a Republican, was the president of the United States of America. Obasanjo rigged all the election in 2003. But the ultimate prize that the Igbo were looking for, Lagos, did not fall. It was because the Republican was in power then. It is increasingly likely that President Trump, a Republican, will be in power beyond 2023 when it is expected of a full-blooded Yoruba citizen to be elected the president of Nigeria in the person of Tinubu. So like we say, and we always say, the Yoruba in America should always vote for the Republican Party. It is all about self-preservation, folks. But if you don't vote for them, you are going to undermine your own greatness. So, cheers to President Tinubu for President Tinubu 2023, and cheers to President Trump for second term. Folks, we spend so much time. I've actually written some things about. You see, let me just say this and then I'll freestyle about it, because I have a draft of it before. You know, okay, I'm not going to say this. I just need to correct this one. When Iba Gani Adam was speaking yesterday, he spoke a lot. But while we'll agree with the fact that he has changed his tone, because 2 months ago we said the young Yoruba for freedom will severe relationship with the office of Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò if he continues not to openly condemn the evil for their criminality. Yesterday he spoke and he did condemn the evil. We also said that we're going to severe our relationship with the office of Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò if we continue to use this personal problem with Tinubu to affect the collective good of the Yoruba nation. He spoke as well. He showed some respect to Tinubu, but we still disagree with the way and manner he painted the person of Tinubu. He still continued to say that Tinubu is corrupt, which we found to be very wrong of him to say that. On one hand, he wants the unity of the Yoruba nation. In the other hand, he continued to condemn Tinubu, saying that Fulani will not give power to somebody that is intelligent, smart, is a very proactive administrators, and somebody who knows how to steal money. He used that word. It's wrong. He was referring to Tinubu. But you see, when you look at the office of the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò saying that Fulani will not give up power, now the question you need to ask Iba Gani Adam is this: you know this already, so how do you wish to safeguard and protect the interests and welfare of the Yoruba nation when you already know that Fulani will not give up power? That is when we have to plan for war, because we can no longer continue with minority Fulani ruling over us. So the idea that Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò is still coming out, it's moved away from his stand, which we appreciate, but we're not happy with some of the way he has addressed the issue around Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Aside the fact that Asiwaju is 68, Iba Gani Adam just turned 50, and then he should show some respect to Asiwaju, which he's going to do eventually, because I can see that he's changing. But we are still not impressed that he continues to undermine the greatness of the Yoruba nation. We feel that Ààrẹ should understand psychological warfare that Fulani are using. Fulani don't have friends everywhere in the world. The only people that are supporting Fulani are the English, and they are supporting Fulani to control our wealth. That is the truth. So now that Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò has agreed to our own statement that the English are the problem externally, he should be thinking of working with Tinubu so that both can negotiate with the United States of America to free the Yoruba nation. Now we want to say to Iba Gani Adam that it is wrong that the English are still a power to reckon with. Believe you me, they're not. They used to be powerful. They are not anymore. When they were still part of the EU, it was the French and the Germans who dominate, who dictate, not English. I remember and I recollect very vividly when Tony Blair met George Bush after Tony Blair became the prime minister. Tony Blair was shaking. He was visibly shaking. He had so much enormous respect for Tony Blair. And Ariana was saying that America will always consult with England on everything. No, before they make decisions. That is not correct. Even Boris Johnson, when he met with President Trump, he couldn't look at him in the face at some point. And then we need to remind the people, particularly the young Yoruba, that there's no English who has been president of the United States since the end of the American Revolution, because English were defeated. But we do appreciate the fact that Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò has spoken out for the first time since he became Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land. He has spoken out against the Igbo criminality, and I've decided not to share it because I do not support this Heritage Multimedia TV. They are a liberal platform. We do not wish to be seen as supporting the liberal. But if you guys want to watch it, it's the Heritage Multimedia TV on Facebook. You can see the video. So we are very impressed that Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò has spoken out for the first time against the Igbo criminality in Yoruba land. And then it was from that interview that I realized that Konjo Iweala was actually calling Yoruba people Amala people. And that Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò specifically stated that Konjo Iweala, when he was the minister and when the Igbo were controlling the CBN, they only gave their people loan to do business and they didn't give to Yoruba people. Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò said it in that interview. You know, we've said to Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò office that the young Yoruba for freedom. We speak for the conservative young Yoruba. And we're going to undermine his authority. We're going to undermine his office. But it's not something we intended to do. I respect him so much. I used to have 3 posters on my wall. That of Abiola when I was in secondary school. That of Ken Saro-Wiwa and Abiola Ken Saro-Wiwa. I don't actually have a Awolowo. I think I have that of Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, if I can still recollect. He's done greatly for the Yoruba nation. We cannot condemn that. We will have to appreciate it. But we want the office of Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò to understand psychological warfare, for him to know more about self-preservation. The idea that Tinubu is corrupt is not the best way for us to. And I would like to appeal to him again. We're both from Akoko, and he's from Arigidi Akoko. I'm from Okakoko. We're both from Akoko, and he should think about self-preservation. He should let us resolve our differences, and he should work with Tinubu. But we are calling on him specifically to severe working relationship with the PDP. We do notice that he's impressed with Arakunrin governor in those states, and then Governor Fayemi in the Ekiti state. People don't know that Governor Fayemi launched my book some time ago in London. People still don't know it. And I know he was very impressed with those 2 governors from his statement. I have a lot of things that YYF has done about that speech, but I don't really want to talk about that. I do know that Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò is still within the camp of the Libra, which I'm not very impressed with, because he has always stood the test of time with the Yoruba nation. He's a conservative to the core, hobnobbing with the PDP, hobnobbing with the Libra in Yoruba land. It will make some of the effort he has put into the defense of the Yoruba nation to be jeopardized. For us here, we just want one thing. We want power share in Yoruba land. We want both the conservative and the Libra to work for Tinubu to get the presidency. And then we share power within the region. It's all about money. We share the money and we spend it for the good of our descendants. And we make Yoruba land great. So for us, as YYF, we will continue to understudy Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò's speeches, interview, and we'll continue to speak about it because we made a conscious decision that we will speak out against that office if we found anything towards the interests of the Yoruba nation. But he spoke in yesterday. We do agree with some of the things he has said. We disagree with the way and manner he described Tinubu, but at the same time, is coming down to what we want, for the 2 of them to work together, for the 2 of them to resolve their differences. And then that has to be what we as YYF, the Young Yoruba for Freedom, what we want is, we don't pretend. We want the office of Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò to work with the APC, because that office is ultra conservative. That office cannot be seen to be liberal. If that office is continuing to be seen to be liberal, that office will be undermined. That's why our governors will not want to work with the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, because they are the people in power. So if we work together, get the presidency, now that even Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò has said it openly, publicly, that the Fulani will not give up power, then we should be ready for war. We should be preparing for war. And if we don't have friends, allies, we're going to be defeated. So this is the time for the likes of Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò to work with young mind, precocious mind, articulate mind within the Yoruba sphere. Work with the APC. We talk to the United States of America, talk to the state of Israel, talk to Brazil. We prepare for war. And if Fulani says nonsense, then we break up Nigeria. And it is for that reason that we should also send message to the English establishment as a movement. After this address today, we've already established British Yoruba, which my colleague is the one coordinating it. Polari is in charge. So the essence of the British Yoruba is that we're going to negotiate, and we're going to lobby with the English establishment for Nigeria to break up. And we guarantee them that 70% of us living in England will return home the moment Nigeria breaks up. And otherwise, if we go back to regional government, about 70% of the Yoruba living in England and will return back to Yoruba land. This is what we are going to be doing after this. So guys, I don't not wish to talk too much about this issue, but I think I've said enough. In as much as I would like to talk more on this sexual politics, you will see us writing more about this in our subsequent posts. I would like to appeal to the Yoruba women in general that look, we have disappointed you enough as men. We have built our civilizations, but we failed you. We have allowed you to be abused. We have allowed you to be damaged. We have allowed you to be troubled for so long. So we want to ask for your forgiveness to Yoruba women. We want to ask that you show love to your children by severing sexual and marital relationship with Igbo men. We may have failed you in the past. We will try all our possible best to make changes. But we cannot make changes if you do not have your voice. The Igbo are using intermarriages to try to destroy our civilization. We want to appeal to Yoruba women to help to stop them. Thank you very much, guys. I'm very grateful. I will see if I can take some questions. And guys who want to come to court, do you want to see me? We are asking anybody who wishes to come to court. It's Westminster Magistrate Court. It's not a big deal. The police said that I'm using inflammatory language. You know what we discussed on the 4th of March 2020 when I took them to court was that I shouldn't use inflammatory language for my new videos. And I said, look, I don't use inflammatory language. You can consider them colorful language. We're passing a message to the general public. And if this is not done, there will be war. That is it. But funny, because they are very cunning, they dropped the allegation of terrorism and said that videos that are made in 2017 that have used inflammatory language. We agreed on the 4th of March that it is new video. But there's none of my new video that they have even charged me with anything with. They didn't even see anything like that there. But they're saying, oh, we've seen 4 of your video, you use inflammatory language. It's not right for the police to have done that. So guys, if you wish to come to court, I think people should be allowed to come to court and just come and see. We want to talk about these 4 videos. That's all. So let me see some of the questions that you guys have for me. So it's on the 3rd of June. People are asking. It's not going to be a big deal. So. I don't really like it. No, it's not dangerous. Why is it dangerous for people to come to court if they want to come to court? No, it's not dangerous. The police are going to, I told the police already that people who want to come to court are free to come to court. The police will give me protection, even they are the one that I'm challenging in court. No, it's not everything is asked, everything will not have to be about fear. People just fear unnecessarily. People will come around and learn. They say nonsense because police have dropped the charges of terrorism because they know that I'm not a terrorist. But I wasn't expecting them to be telling me that, okay, you are using inflammatory. No, it's not. So it's good if people wish to come to court. It's not. Now, let me see if I can take some questions. Now, for me to make a statement that I'm coming to court, because police know that people are likely to come to court, so they're going to give me protection. You know, I've been asking for protection because I receive threats from my personal mobile sometimes ago. I don't know how that got, But I think the threats might be coming from Opoyemi's new partner because nobody knows my number except that guy. And that guy is seriously hiding his identity. So he's up to something sinister. Mm. Yeah, there's protection. There's protection. I know the Igbo just talk shit. They just talk nonsense. The police knows about the stupid Igbo people. Why are you asking me date and time? It's 3rd of June. I've said this thing that without knowing. No, we prepare for the security, guys. We are, yeah, bless you. Guys, uh you don't have any questions for me? Do you want me to go now? Okay, guys, it's done 2 hours, 30 minutes. We're going to have to call it a day. Thank you so much to Yoruba women. And then we are very appreciative of your support. And I don't have to take any more questions, though. I'm so sorry, guys. So I will have to see you on very soon. Thank you so much. May Jesus Christ keep you safe. I can read that. Thank you so much. Our will keep you safe. Thank you, guys. It's an honor for me to do this, and it's an honor for me to try to fight for our descendants, and I'm very grateful. Okay, Mr. Abayomi is asking me to encourage people to make donations. I don't always remember that. Well, it depends if people want to make donation. They can make donation. Mr. Abayomi, if you are going to be free, then it will be an honor for me to meet you once again. If you call me, a lot of guys are coming anyway. I just want people to come and see that it's a civilized society. Then they go to perhaps the police are saying they don't want to play the video; they are too long. And then I'm saying to them that my YouTube channel was hacked or shut down, so I want it back. It's going to be very impressive because we don't do anything other than to fight for our children. We need to do that. Or you want to join you just have to join. You like our page first. A lot of people want to join us. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Abayami. Thank you so much. I'll be glad to see you. A lot of women have shown interest to come too. So thank you very much, guys. Guys on YouTube, now on Facebook, we don't know the questions that you have. Igbo people, you abuse us. Or somebody is saying that, and people saying that I can never marry any other person other than Yoruba woman. I'm there. I'm going to apologize on you. I don't have a guest to wake up. Igbo. Yeah, yeah, it's not. Yeah, guys. What should women already married to Igbo do? Okay, I was talking about this, Madam Undua. I was talking about this yesterday. So I'm going to have to go now. Guys, please help to love and like our YouTube channel. And because Facebook is very, very not reliable. Yeah, you wish in charge. So what exactly you guys don't ask me any question. Okay, somebody is asking Are to post our account details. Yeah, Are will do that for us. Some other guy. Madam Bulua, thank you so much for joining us. So can we just wait for that details to be shared so that I can go, right? Oh, What's happening here? Guys, I've got to go. So cheers. I'll see you. We're going to come live very soon to do another program that we've planned. Now let me okay, I'm going to bring Madam in. Okay, Madam is just on another video. Yeah, let me bring this recipe. So I forgot to do this. So I'm trying to bring. Hey, why are you not breaking it? Yeah, you're going to see me very soon, sir. Sir, I'm trying to call you now. Sir, if I call you, please can you pick, please? Sir, I'm trying to call you. Hello, sir. I'm still live. I saw your comment now. I decided to call you. So people are hearing you. Yeah. People are hearing you, sir. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. You know what? You are exceptionally intelligent. I'm not just saying this to impress you or anybody. It's a fact. Because when you started the lecture, I read some comments about I did this, about I did that, even from some of the YYF members. Okay. But I was surprised when you came up, to explain, what you were impressed with. So when you mention the areas that Are hasn't, didn't do enough, and where somebody actually commented that he didn't condemn the Igbo. And I listened to the interview and I said to myself, no, he actually condemned the Igbo. He actually mentioned about them coming in without capital, coming to our space, commit crime, get capital from our space through, through criminality, and then establish the business and all that. So, I felt, this is courageous of him, and I appreciate him for that. So when you mentioned it today, I said, wow, AG is actually, the people know why you are the president. Well done. I appreciate you, my brother. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. So that was what I asked my colleague to watch the video. I actually watched the video twice, and he said a lot of reasonable things, and then we were very impressed. We're very impressed with him. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes, so, I was impressed because even with the pressure, the father, he's based in Nigeria. Yes. With pressure from right, left, and center, from different, sectors of the society, different parties, and the guy is still standing. I think we should take it easy with him and continue to persuade him to understand. So with time, I hope we'll break through. Yeah, we'll break through. I'm actually on a personal note, because as you know, Are and I are very close, and then he respects me so much, and I give him very respect. So it was very difficult for me to come out in public to say that we're not impressed with some of the action. But with what he did yesterday, I'm very, very impressed, even though we want something far more. But he has shown maturity himself. He has shown that the office that he occupies is for the interest of the Yoruba nation. We do understand and appreciate what he's done. So, mo dúpẹ́ sir pé ẹ point your house, sir. Okay, next time, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hope to see you. And I hope to see you on the 3rd of June.
I will definitely do. I'm going to look at my program now. I'll reschedule my programs.
Okay, sir. Okay, next time, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, bye, sir.
And you too, my brother. God bless you.
Yeah, bye, sir. Yeah, let me try. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to bring in. Hello, ma. Hello, ma. Okay, ma. Mo wà live pẹ̀lú yín mà mo kàn ní pé kí n gbúrò yìí pé kí n dúpẹ́ fún àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ máa ń ṣe. Mo wà live o, àwọn èèyàn ń gbọ́ yín o, àwọn èèyàn ń gbọ́ yín mà. Hello ma. Àwọn èèyàn ń gbọ́ yín conversation wa. Hello ma.
Àwọn èèyàn ń gbọ́ conversation wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn èèyàn ń gbọ́. No, mo ìwà live báyìí mà, mo ìwà live.
Oh, sorry.
But mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ náà ni mà, mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Hello?
Okay. Ṣé mo wà live pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn tó gbọ́rọ̀?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà, mo kàn need the contribution yín sí lecture tá a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ parí lẹ́nu yìí ni mà.
Okay. Èló lẹ fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ wa lọ́tẹ̀ yìí o.
Àgbà àkọ́kọ́ lọ́wọ́ yìí àkàn nídìí kẹ́ bá wa dá sí nǹkan tá a sọ yẹn wípé kí lẹ feel báwo lẹ ṣe feel mà.
No, I totally agree. More agree. Okay. You know, èmi tiẹ̀ máa lọ further. Mo sọ fún ẹ.
Okay.
You know, Yorùbá to Yorùbá ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
Yes. No, because the relationship tó wà perfect.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Okay. We know that. But you know, this is self-preservation.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
Kò ṣe àwọn Igbo nìkan lèmi ò jíṣẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn yẹn náà àti mọ àwọn yẹn. Even àwọn minority tó ń sọ rubbish. Igbo ni minority máa ti jókòó máa ti sọ èyí ọmọ agége yẹn California ń bíbá yìí ló ti law school nonsense. Ọlọ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tí Yorùbá 60, I think we're even more than 60 million.
Yeah, Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò said something like that we are actually 80 million.
I think we are more than that.
He said we are actually 80 million. He said that yesterday that we are actually 80 million people. But there's a place that is share research here, man. Our Germans ni ó share research here. So we just.
Sorry,
because I want to go to Gambari, on my Lord tún ṣe bọ́n ṣe ṣe yẹn. Yes, ma'am.
You know, my own is even our minority in family me. I know àwọn Yorùbá tó fẹ́ Benin tó fẹ́ Okrika is part of Ijo, even from the royal family. Okay, but more from my cousins, they have this divided
divided loyalty.
Yes. You know, but that kini here one thing. So that like cousin me tell me pẹ̀lẹ́ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ cousin tó yẹ pé mama ti àti mama tèmi ọmọ ìyá ni wọ́n tó yẹ pé Yorùbá. You know, mama ti láti ilé Aláàfin royal family Ọ̀yọ́. Ó sọ ilé fún ẹ. You know, although mama sọ pé Yorùbá kini kan máa ní Yorùbá kini. Mani ko benu ẹ̀sán mani Yorùbá kini kan mo ní mama tiẹ̀ ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ you know Yorùbá ni so ntoko Okrika say mani okay then ẹ̀yin Igbo ó ní àwọn Yorùbá ka gbogbo wọn fún as Igbo mo ní because I man behave bí wọn náà ni ntono la ṣe ka fún as that ó ní mi pẹ̀lú ẹ̀wẹ̀ first cousins mo ní tó máa di ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá mi ò kò ní sí pé first cousin kankan wà ńbẹ̀ ó mọ bí n ṣe feel òun ò like Tinubu mo ní like Tinubu because òun ló ń jà fún Yorùbá mo ní you know àwọn ń dá sọ̀rọ̀ yín and dá sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn all these other minorities mo ní but èwo ni kẹ́yìn máa kó ẹnu sí ọ̀rọ̀ tiwa so my own is even further all these minorities olúkálùkù fẹ́ aráàlú ẹ̀ olúkálùkù because all these other people, they are from my own family. There is a divided loyalty. There is and they get confused, you know. Relationship, because in relationship to affect you, work on it, no. You move on to the next one with another Yoruba person. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So my own is even hardcore.
Hardcore. That is my own. Yeah. And then thanks so much. Yeah, radio. Okay, mo ti mistake me so far when you why have radio cast. You just help me to send the link. Why radio cast because I move the normal one OTD 24/7 saying. So OTD 24/7. So OTD what?
But I am conservative to the core. I listen to them to see and hear where they're coming from. But, okay, because of my wonder, because you say they can't see straight. But no, then, you know,
it's majority of them, man. Majority of them divided loyalty and low and bad. Sherry, majority of them antagonize they are half Igbo, half Yoruba. So one can fair interest Yoruba, one fair jack interest. So what about our full-blooded Yoruba children? That must say guide interest more.
Forget it, you know, but I'll make sure I put him in a position to interact with other Yoruba kids. You know, that's another thing. For so many years, I felt lonely. So that the chance of that would be you know, that kind of stuff. But anyway, because I don't
I'm very grateful. And thanks so much for your contribution when I was arrested for terrorism and your support.
Advertise the radio station.
Okay, I will do now. Yeah, we have it. But I will about you are live. I already send the link here, so I will tell people that it all. Thank you very much, my Eshegonima.
Okay. Yeah, and good luck with your case.
Okay, so Eshegonima. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So guys, we have a radio station that runs 24/7. Our radio station is not modeled after Radio Biafra. No, you know, the first freedom radio that we established in Nigeria was actually Radio Kudirat. It was actually the Igbo people who copied our own way of doing things. But people have been asking why we have to do this. Most of these things are very expensive for us. We use our personal wealth, our personal energy and everything. But we have lovely, committed guys working with us, and we are very grateful to them. So our link is there. Listen to YYF Radio online 24/7 without interruption. The link has been shared. I kindly share the link with them on the Facebook as well, so we can let me bring in Egbon Kazi into this. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, sure. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, we're live, sir. Money breaking first. They can do for all your support. You don't arrest me from terrorism. And then money breaking from support from YYF and your shared commitment. And then it is because of people like you we continue with what we're doing. Anything ever had sorry. Sexual politics from your own personal experience.
Yes, exactly. So my own contribution is this. gẹ́gẹ́ bí as you know ọmọ Yorùbá lè full-blooded Igbo woman màmá mi Èkìtì ṣùgbọ́n eventually mo fẹ́ Igbo níyàwó a lovely woman but I am a proper a core Yorùbá conservative though àwọn ẹlòmíì máa ń ṣàlẹ́ mi pé wọ́n tó fẹ́ Igbo tó nǹkan no this is àwọn kankan wà tí àwa bá tẹ̀ ṣe a lè sọ pé when we say the wrong káwa fẹ́ máa pretend ṣóyé àwọn ọmọ mi ò rí wọn ní Igbo Yorùbá ni wọ́n ṣóyé even in their document o ò lè rí traces of orúkọ Igbo láàrin orúkọ wọn ṣóyé orúkọ Yorùbá proper ni mo dẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé wọn ní tẹ̀lé Yorùbá níbí báyìí because mo mọ̀ pé ìyà tó ń jẹ Yorùbá tí a bá correct ìyà yẹn náà máa jẹ àwọn ọmọ mi nítorí òun ló ń jẹ èmi náà èmi náà fi kúrò nílé ṣóyé so àwọn èèyàn wa like lady was asking a question bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń lọ pé àwọn táwọn fẹ́ Igbo àbáwọn tó fẹ́ Igbo kan well very quite unfortunate ọmọ tó ọmọ ọjọ́ Yorùbá ẹni but àwọn tó kù we advise them never to make such a mistake. So that's it. So Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú ẹ Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú wa.
Ẹ ṣé gan-an sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye. So guys, the link to the radio is there. So it's every time you can hear it. So the boa. Check it. So any pay me. Okay. So let me try and call. Guys, help to listen to the YF radio. Hello, Miss Shewa, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I was live for money making on King on had the opinion you see program that is a Paris, you know, the Kito called it today. Yeah. Can you background noise here one bit? Background noise here one bit. Okay.
We are so really impressed about you. I should go at this pay at the sorrow.
Yeah.
Because if I'm the day will be doing your but I try to do but so that's the best thing to tell so at least you know what but I feel go so long here. We go at the crochet. I don't know man don't call to hear you.
I said you should enjoy any. Okay. Okay, Mama is ready then. Yeah. Any last time? Can I be key on me what? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, my regards to your family.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, I'm trying to give in a lot of people. If I call a Libra guy now. So guys, okay, I call this Mr. Tsuji. So let me give you okay, can't be. And I will. Hello, sir. Shewa, okay. Go back. Ewa live, oh. Yeah. mo fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn gbọ́ opinion yín ni sí lórí sexual politics tá a ṣe parí.
It's a very good. Mo ń bọ̀ ní gásán. Ṣé máa fóònù yín padà?
Sá?
Okay, mo ń gbọ́ gásán.
Yeah, mo ní pé kí n seek opinion yín lórí nǹkan tá a ṣe ṣe tán nìyẹn. Kí ni views yín lórí ẹ̀?
Well, I don't have much to say. That go okay to me. Any that man got that chair, ó máa jẹ́ kí inú mi máa dùn. I don't know much to say. Mi ò mọ nǹkan tí mo lè sọ, but mo ṣàmọ̀ ẹbí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ ó wà right.
Okay, sir.
I just knew it is right. Yeah. I knew. But I don't have much to say.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Mo ṣàmọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe, mo mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ó wà right.
Yeah, ẹ ṣe gan ni.
At least you are fighting for the interest of Yoruba. Yeah. I know that. Bí àwọn conservative máa ṣe nìyẹn, Yorùbá conservative. Kò yẹ kí àwọn Yorùbá lè gbà kó máa bá tiwa jẹ́. And they get away with it. We don't want that. Àwọn Yorùbá burúkú tó ń ba Nàìjíríà jẹ́, ó yẹ ká tètè pa wọ́n dànù tipẹ́tipẹ́.
Ó tọ́lẹ̀ sọ.
Ó yẹ ká ti fìbọn fọ́ orí. England ò ní gba nonsense yẹn. English wọn ní gba gbogbo nonsense yẹn. Káwọn Scottish àbí Welsh kọ́ máa ṣe gbogbo nonsense yẹn. Kọ́ máa wá sí ìlú wọn kó máa.
A lot of Yorùbá tó wà ní UK wọ́n understand the government bíbá wọ́n understand structure yẹn. So torí ẹ̀ ní wọ́n ṣe tètè key into it.
Wèrè ni wọ́n. Àwọn ọmọ pé regional government ló ń practice.
Wọ́n mọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀. Àti practice regional ní Nàìjíríà tipẹ́tipẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ọtí tí Major Kaduna Ezeugu tó lọ stage school tó fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ dànù. Bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir.
Thank you very much. The council. Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
So guys, we might have to call it a day. Okay, let me try and call. Hello? Yeah, well, okay, you are live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just help us to add one or two things.
Enjoy the lecture and go. Mo ṣe wọlé mo rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ Gani Adams ní ìyẹn sọ lọ́wọ́ gbà tí mo wọlé.
Okay.
And that's why Gani Adams eventually come out lórí issue àwọn Igbo. I'm very impressed about that.
Yeah.
So ìyẹn máa tún jẹ́ kí àwọn general public náà kí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wake up so that I reduce division tó wà láàrin ààrẹ àti aṣíwájú.
Yeah.
You understand them? Yeah. So lórí sex politics yẹn actually ìpè mi ṣe rí. I think màá fẹ́ kí ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ call one or two more people so that kí àwọn èèyàn can comment more. Because we need it so that a máa mọ nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn feel about it.
Yeah.
So that we can actually work on it too. Very, very important. Ìyẹn ti ṣiṣẹ́ lọ nìyẹn and it has gone a long way.
Yeah.
Lórí sex politics nísìnyí ó ní èmi àtàwọn Igbo jọ ń fà ní America nsìn lórí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Just because I told them not to marry, I'm advising the Yoruba youth not to marry Igbo people, and Igbo people took it personal. And wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe rádaràda. But thank God, I think this is just it's not the last lap, but it's one of the vital information tí Yoruba youth tí wọ́n need. I think our target is the youth tí wọ́n need in order for them to stand and fight for their rights, to fight for their freedom. People don't wear slave war actually, not with Fulani. They are just using Fulani as a tool, as a material. People don't wear slave war. So, and it's a pity. We allow their stupidity, the level of their illiteracy go subjugate to her. It's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Eshigoni. I will try and call more people, so Bashir suggests. Thank you very much.
Right.
We'll speak after.
Okay.
Bye. So I'm trying to call other people. I hope this will go in. Some people saying they can't comment. If I don't accept your friendship, you can't comment because some of you are Igbo using Yoruba. Yeah. So yeah, I've been calling this person back. Okay, you are not Igbo. Yeah, you are live. I've been trying to call you since you said I should call you. I just want you to add one or two things to the campaign that we have just ended. So you are live now.
Okay.
So people are listening to you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate what you are doing. You know, you are really doing a fantastic job. And this is an eye-opener for us, and especially we women. Because, you know, we know that what's like the way the system in Nigeria is going is not right, but we don't just have a clue and we don't know what to do to it. But what, you know, by listening to you, you've really enlightened us. And now we know the way forward. So I'll just thank you very much. And you let us know, you know, how women can help or assist.
Yeah.
So that we, you know, moving forward.
Yeah. So what in your own opinion, you reckon from listening to what we have done, you know, there was a research that we spoke about genetic variation, in which the conclusion was that because Hausa Fulani have reduced intermarriages, they are able to speak with one voice. But you will see that the Yoruba don't speak with one voice. Look at the enormity of Yoruba condemning Tinubu, for instance. Yet the same set of Yoruba condemning Tinubu, they want to vote for Atiku, somebody that is not a graduate. Atiku has a diploma in food hygiene, and they want to make such a person to be president of Nigeria. But they would rather condemn their own people. So you reckon that the high rate of intermarriages that we have in Yoruba land is actually affecting us?
Yeah, you are very right. It's really, really affecting us. So that's why I said that what you are doing is very good. So that people should know now that we should please let Yoruba marry Yoruba. Let us marry ourselves. You know, let us marry ourselves, because that is the only way we can be strong and work as one. Because if I have a sister that is, I mean, if I have a nephew that is Igbo, it will be very hard for me, you know, to maybe if there is war, for me to face that my niece. But if we try and marry each other, then it will be very, very, very easy for us to work as a team and to work for one goal as well. So I think what you're saying is very right. Yeah. So we should marry ourselves.
It is. So you would then agree with me from what you have said now. It's very difficult for you if you have a nephew or a niece who is Igbo. But that is the clear intention of the Igbo who are deliberately marrying Yoruba women. They impregnate these women, but if there is war, they will not care if they have a nephew that is Yoruba or not. Because if they are the people that are encouraging intermarriages, yet they continue to attack Yoruba political leaders. They continue to abuse Yoruba traditional leaders. They continue to undermine our space. They come to our space and sell fake drugs. So they know in their heart of heart that their nieces, their nephews who are Yoruba, they don't care about their safety because they are marrying our women deliberately to dominate us. So like what you have said now, You are already thinking about, oh, if I have an Igbo nephew, if I have an Igbo niece, it will be difficult for me to make a decision. But the Igbo who are actually marrying Yoruba women, they don't think about that. But because if they do, this time around, they will not be condemning Tinubu because they've condemned Awolowo, condemned Abiola, condemned Olufalaye. Look at the way and manner they are condemning Tinubu. They are even looking for a possibility to have Tinubu killed. So we should not allow sentiment. If there is war, it is going to be the Yoruba national interest that will have to be defended. Because the Igbo who have nephews and nieces who are Yoruba, they don't care whether they die or not, as long as Igbo interest is protected.
Exactly.
Yeah. So thank
you. You're right. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Or you want to add something?
No, I was nothing. I was just trying to say that I think the Igbo studies us.
Yes.
They knew that if they start impregnating Yoruba girls, that will weaken their system.
Yes.
So but the Yoruba ladies did not realize that.
Yeah.
So that's why I said what you are doing is a good thing. That now most of us now are thinking that if we marry Igbos, that means we are an enemy to Yoruba land.
Yeah.
We are an enemy to our own fathers. So.
Yeah. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yeah. I'm trying to call people. Okay. So hello? 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 You are live. Do you want to add to what we're doing presently? We have concluded our research and our campaign on sexual politics. Only in particular to hard see to my benefit because you are live, people can hear this conversation. Hello? Hello, yeah, you go on, please, go ahead.
I want to say Yoruba guys should go for Yoruba ladies and let Igbo guys go for their Igbo ladies as well. That's what I have to say for now.
Okay. Thank you very much. You once told me about your experience about Igbo in. Do you recollect?
Of course, yes. All I know is that I don't like being too close to them because they are evil people. That is all.
Yeah, they are very evil.
I have so many experiences of them that, in fact, I really don't want to be closer to them at all.
Yeah. It's terrible. I do remember some of the things we discussed about these people. And you agree with me that we have our government in Yoruba land, they have allowed unregulated mass migration of Igbo. How can we have a space? You just allow people to troop in there, unregulated. They just bring their bags and come to our space. And yet crime is going up. What do you think?
That's very true. Yeah. All we have to do is to try and let them leave this place. That is all I can say for now. But we just have to work towards it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll call you. I'll call you later.
All right.
Yeah. Ẹ̀gbọ́n Clement. Ẹ̀gbọ́n, I'm trying to ring you now. I hope you pick your call. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Yeah, you are live. You are live. You are live. Okay.
Yeah, but if
okay. Okay.
We have done the best.
Yes.
And we still continue to be doing it. YYF is just amazing. YYF is amazing to every Yoruba in diaspora. So, well, I mean,
what's that?
So, to the fucking, alive.
Oh, kini yen pariwo díẹ̀, kini yen pariwo ẹ mute díẹ̀ sir, so that àwọn èèyàn lè gbọ́ yín.
Okay. So, we're going to say.
Oh, mo gbọ́ sir.
Have done the best, and we still continue to do it.
No, ó repeat rẹ̀, ó pariwo. Okay, wá sọ̀rọ̀ sir. Okay. Àwọn èèyàn gbọ́ yín sir.
Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ ni pé ní sẹ́jọ́ àbísítà ń sọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí experience tó wà ń pa ẹ̀ ó pọ̀ gan-an tábà ní ká continue ká máa sọ àwọn èèyàn máa sunkún tó bá ń gbọ́. Mo ní sísítà kan mú kọ forúkọ bó láṣì ẹ̀gbọ́n ló jẹ́ married to Igbo. There's done a lot in London gbà tó padà wá sílé máa yẹ kú and kó tó di pé kó wọ́n ti fún ní chief title nígbà tó fẹ́ lọ máa yẹn ò sọ wípé ó ní culture tó máa ń ṣe ń lò wọ́n gbà tó fẹ́ ra with the two children boys and girls wọ́n fa àrùn orí ẹ̀ nǹkan tó ṣe fún bẹ̀ blessed memory my father òun ló rescue ẹ̀ kí ni yẹn ò tí kú lára àti ẹ̀ dé so why Yorùbá get you go for Igbo àmọ̀ pé unity system ti bá àpọ̀jẹ́ bẹ̀tẹ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ ṣe kí ni yẹn wá ní ẹni tẹ́ ń gbé kò dá ọ̀gbun ni wá àwọn oúnjẹ wo ṣe jẹ but you want to live and die in our space. So kí ìjáwọ́ iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe àtúbọ̀ máa kọjú láti máa ṣe torí fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọkùnrin tó bá sọ fún sí pé kí Yorùbá má fẹ́ Ìgbò a ní kí ló mí a ní racist ni a ní kìnìkan wọn mọ tó bá go through nǹkan tó wà ń bẹ education tó wà ń bẹ wọn máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa ni torí ojú wọn ò là sí nǹkan tá a sọ apart from pé àwa ń lo òyìnbó àwọn tó wà ní Nàìjíríà tó mọ rírì ẹ̀ ó yé wọn ṣùgbọ́n a máa bá wọn sọ ni torí unity ti bà nǹkan jẹ́ nǹkan tó kọ̀ múnú mi dùn apart from pé iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe òun ti ààrẹ Gani Adams because all of us in YY we are looking up to him because nǹkan tó ti ṣe nílẹ̀ Yorùbá but a mọ̀ pé àwọn onígbà fẹ́ lò and the situation of the politics táwọn èèyàn play ń sin pocket politics àdínú mi dẹ̀ dùn pé ààrẹ náà kó máa change with the time so gbogbo interview tó ṣe ìfà kò fẹ́ pè pé bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣó gbọ́ interview tá rẹ̀ ṣe mi ò mọ̀ pé ó tẹ̀sí gbọ́ ti wo because we are still debating about him last two weeks that's all but not to start ó máa change torí fún kíni ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ tó dáa ó má fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ bàjẹ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn tó kó tira àwọn PDP leader tó kó tira tó fẹ́ lọ ọ́fíìsì ẹ̀ kò dé lè possible ká aláwọ̀ ààrẹ for that office because we respect that office so much because office yẹn ó wà most important it's a consultative office of Yorùbá kì í ṣe leader Yorùbá ló wà ń bẹ̀ so tó bá fẹ́ play politics kó play politics láyé ọ̀tọ̀ personal interest nìyẹn but ó má jẹ́ kí ìyà jẹ àwọn ọmọ wa tó wọlé àwọn nǹkan tá a ti rí káwọn ọmọ wa kọ́ má rí irú ẹ̀ mọ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò lómìnira gbogbo ala fún káàkiri bí iná wẹ́dà tó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ààrẹ náà tó wá ń bá wa nígbà wọ́n gbé wa náà tó kò yẹ káàrẹ kó tún gba àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ kan lò láti gbé kó máa jẹ́ antagonize fún Tinubu tó ti ń wí ìlú òṣèlú tó ti ń ṣòṣèlú tó ti yókà tó wà ń ta ẹni bá ń bá Tinubu dá múra bí mo ṣe wà APC ni wá mo láwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n PDP ni wọ́n àwọn ọkùnrin ọ̀nàrẹ́bù Ìgbò náà fẹ́ bọ́ ọlọ́jọ́ fẹ́ẹ́ rí ti Yorùbá rò nǹkan ti pàdé lọ gidi nílẹ̀ Yorùbá nígbà ìgbéyàwó tó ó lè yẹ káwọn ààrẹ ti mọ̀ ẹ̀dínú mi dùn lẹ́nu dọ́mẹ́ta ń ṣe pé ààrẹ náà ń ṣe ìdí náà tipátipá so thank God my president so we should continue to be doing it and ìjẹ́ kó sún wa we still find out we do the research and then we public out àmàmà rí pé tó bá pẹ́ tó bá yá ó máa yé o kì í ṣe gbogbo wa ló máa yé o bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn méjì ló yé àwọn èèyàn méjì yẹn ó ti tó nígbà tí Mósè fẹ́ kọ́ àwọn Ísírẹ́lì kúrò because let's talk about the Bible tó bá kọ́ òkú olùkọ́ ẹrú kò ń ṣe gbogbo wọn ló gbà fún àwọn kan ní wọ́n ti ń jẹ wọ́n ti yó wọ́n mú wọ́n ṣe nǹkan tó wù wọ́n kí ló fi kó wọn kó tó tẹ́ wá sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé kí ká lọ sí ká padà sí regional government wá ní kí ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé wọn ò mọ ọkọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àdè máa jẹ́ kọ́ mọ ọkọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ tó bá yá so pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn Olódùmarè tó lé létà ṣe kò ní sú wa kò ní rẹ̀ wá so especially ìwọ náà tó jó lórí wa náà kò ní sú ẹ kò ní rẹ̀ so contribution ọ̀rọ̀ mi nìyẹn Yorùbá ó fẹ́ Yorùbá àti ká stop wọn ní tábà ní wọn ta ká máa pariwo mọ́ wọn yà that is ridiculous wọn ò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wọn lóyún wọn ń ṣe sí wa tó bá ń bọ́ mọ́ wọn ni wọ́n ń ṣe sí wa wọ́n kọ́ àgàgà àwọn tó bá ní blonde ẹ̀ tó bá tíkẹ́ ẹ̀ tó yẹ kí blonde ẹ̀ kò lè escape ẹ̀jẹ̀ nílùú òyìnbó kò lè escape kò má bẹ̀jẹ̀ lára ẹ̀ so òun ni tó bíbù kan kó má jọmọ wọn kankan kó jẹ́ fọ́nrìn náà ní pẹ̀tọ́rí kó kọ̀ ní blonde ẹ̀ lásán wọn ò mọ̀rọ̀ èdè tó jẹ́ wọn mọ̀rọ̀ national jẹ́ lóko tó bá rìn ó jẹ́ wàhálà ní fún ẹ̀ so òun so Yorùbá ò mọ̀ bẹ̀tẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó ti kó sínú wàhálà yẹn tó máa ń gbọ́ wa lé nìyí sìn tó máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa ní wípé kì í ṣe gbogbo ìyàrá máa sọ pé mo yàgbẹ́ mi ò lò fún so òun ni so adúpẹ́ fún ọlọ́pàá Tinubu là tẹ̀lé o my president Tinubu ni o APC 2023 kò sí nǹkan tó lè yẹ Tinubu ní ìfẹ̀tọ́ nǹkan tó wọ̀ ọ́ sọ àtẹ̀mọ̀ nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ nǹkan tó wọ̀ ọba sọ pé ó lè ọba sọ pé ó gbé wúrẹ́ ọba sọ kò sí nǹkan tó kọ̀ wá ẹni tó bá ti dá náà wọ́n máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ Jesus Christ was alive wọ́n sọ nǹkan tó fún Muhammed náà sọ kò sí nǹkan kan ẹgbẹ́ máa sọ lọ Tinubu là tẹ̀lé so.
ṣe mọ̀ pé ìgbà tá à ń ṣe meeting lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ààrẹ yẹn ṣe mọ̀ how tí kìíní yẹn ṣe affect me jù because mo ní personal relationship pẹ̀lú wọn for us to think about mo dẹ̀ máa ń sọ fún wọn pé I'm thinking about my children àwọn ọmọ mi ò kàn lè wà ní England kó máa rí nǹkan tí ò jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ kéékèèké máa rí pé kí ààrẹ ronú yẹn kó help wa bá wa save our descendant so ó difficult fún wa gba anti-crisis yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ because we maintain as a movement pé a ní láti pretend fáwọn èèyàn a láti sòótọ́ ni but so lánàá yẹn mo really appreciate the fact that he came out to speak because we insisted he has to do this and then he has shown that he's a leader par excellence and he has shown maturity even though they were impressed but it's a good start and then we can only hope there will be a better improvement because YYF as a movement is a force to reckon with in Yoruba land because they know that we are doing tremendous work for the Yoruba nation to protect our children. So, Eshegoni, sir, I'm very grateful, sir. My regards to your family. Bye. Yeah, guys, let me bring in Harry and then we call it today. Hello, Mr. Shewa. Okay, we're live. Oh, hello. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ kẹ́ dá sí nǹkan tá a ṣe yẹn so that àwọn èèyàn ń gbọ́ yín.
My president, Ọlọ́run á máa fún yín ṣe Ọlọ́run á máa wà pẹ̀lú yín. Ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àtòyè tọ́lọ́run ti fún yín kò ní gbà àlékún. Gbogbo àwọn ọ̀tá wa àtọ̀tá yín báyìí gbogbo wọn báyìí lè máa jẹ́rìí wọn. Lágbára Ọlọ́run wọn tí Ọlọ́run fún yín tí ẹ gbé kalẹ̀. Ọmọ Odùduwà nílé lókun lẹ́yìn òdì. Everybody ló ń dúpẹ́. Wọ́n ń dúpẹ́ bíbọ́. Máa sọ fáwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan bí báyìí pé ní ayé àtijọ́ a kò ń gbọ́ sórí àwọn akọ̀kọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. So àwọn akọni yìí most tí wọ́n ń ṣe àdéhùn wọ́n kàn ṣe nǹkan kan tó yẹ pé bí exceptional tí àwọn tọ́jú wà gbà yẹn tí wọ́n ò ṣe òun ló fi dé 85 wọn náà wọ́n sọ ọ́ dòṣà náà So àwọn nǹkan yìí náà lẹ́yìn náà dẹ̀ ti sáré tẹ́tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ tẹ́tí ṣe. Yàtọ̀ sí ọmọ àlè tó bá jọ máa lè Yorùbá tó jẹ́ mixed race tó jọ ọmọ àlè nìkan ni wọ́n máa antagonize àwọn nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe. Ṣé bá pọ̀ àwọn yẹn pọ̀ náà láàárín wa náà àwọn nǹkan yìí dẹ̀ ló fà tí ilẹ̀ wa fi rí báyìí àbí nígbà tí wọ́n bá ń tọ́jú wa yan wa mẹ́bọ̀ tàdé ń wò wọ́n kí àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò àtọ̀hún ìwà àwọn ọmọ Ìgédé kọ́ máa lanu ní ilẹ̀ Oòduà pé àwa ń kọ́ àwa dọ̀tí àwa gọ̀ àwa sophisticated moron. Can you imagine so kí la fẹ́ sọ just because àwọn tó jẹ́ bí decision maker láàrin wa tó jẹ́ bí aṣíwájú wa àwọn tó fẹ́ tápà wà láàrin wọn tó fẹ́ Ìgbò wà láàrin wọn tó fẹ́ can you imagine wọ́n dẹ̀ ń wò wọ́n. Tó bá yẹ pé àwọn pípù yìí tó bá yẹ pé ṣe ni wọ́n ní oògùn bíi Yorùbá ni màá ní ṣe náà dè wá nà pé àwọn dè wá ní irú àwọn black damaso tó bá lọ gbàgbọ́ àwọn àti di àwọn goalkeeper àwọn bíi Mayflower àti di rss màá ní wọ́n dè wá ní náà àbí kí ló fa gbogbo àbẹ̀yẹ ti sọ Pentecostal church yẹn náà ni òun ló sọ fún wọn pé kó máa look up to imaginary heaven tó bá ti. Ìgbà wo máa dé ilé olóbi olè bí olóró káyì àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ míì kan wà tó yẹ pé tẹ́ bá ń sọ àwọn ẹlòmíì kan nu wọ́n ń ṣe ní èébì máa ń gbé àwọn bìbọ́ sígbà tẹ́ bá ń rí ìfìlẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan yìí tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ti ṣe tó dé. Káyì ìmájì ní ìkájí gbẹgbẹkúgbà jù náà nígbà tá a bá wà nù nígbà tí èmi kéré tí mo wà nù Ṣàgámù tí mo kéré tí mo dàgbà mo máa ń gbọ́ tí wọ́n máa ń sọ àwọn ará Ṣàgámù tó máa ń sọ pé ogun ta ló gbọ́n ẹ̀pà pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ níbi ọ̀dà ìpè late 50s náà ló ṣẹlẹ̀ pé àwọn Haúsá àtàkì àwọn ọmọ inú ilé wọn níbi tó tàkàn sùn just because mọ́tò wọn bàjẹ́ wọ́n páàkì ẹ̀ mọ́tò tó ń bọ̀ láti ilẹ̀ Haúsá trailer wọ́n páàkì ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹsẹ̀ rìn lọ sí Istanbul kó dẹ̀ tó dé ní àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì bí ọwọ́ aago 7 sí 8 àwọn kan pọ́n ẹ̀pà wọ́n dẹ̀ ń wọ gbogbo ilé tó wà ní eré àbí tí wọ́n pàdé trailer yẹn sí wọ́n dẹ̀ àtàkì àwọn Yorùbá wọ́n ṣá wọn mọ́nú ilé. Who does that? Nígbà yẹn then so káàkiri wọn sọ pé ṣé wọn ní wọn bá ní 1999 wọn dán wò àmọ́ wọn jẹyọ wọn tó and kudos to ààrẹ Ìbà Gani Adams because wọn bá wa lẹ́nu ẹ̀ within 2-3 days ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn mobilize àwọn èèyàn wá náà láti sọ pé mi ì fẹ́ kí ààrẹ àwọn alálẹ̀ Yorùbá dẹ̀ dúró tì kí wọ́n fi sókínkín báyìí kó fi bàjẹ́ because àwọn èèyàn tó ń mobilize wa OPC tó ń dé lọ́jọ́ yẹn àwọn bọ́ọ̀sì tó dé wọ́n lé ní 20 buses tó kó wọ Ṣàgámù káwọn tó kó wọ́n dẹ̀ deploy àwọn àmì wa. Kí àwọn Haúsá gbójúgbóyà kan àtàkì wa lóru mọ́jú nínú ìlú wa can you imagine just because à ń ṣe ooo ní ìjọ tí wọ́n fẹ́ parí ooo níjọ ìsán wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé aṣẹ́ gbogbo wọn máa wo ooo ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ní ilẹ̀ Oòduà can you imagine that. Wọ́n gbé aṣẹ́ wọ́n báyìí ní Starlight Hotel ní Sábó gbogbo wa lọ wo ooo ya búga ṣe ni àwọn ta ni àwọn Yorùbá wò pé àwọn ní Sábó àmọ́ èyí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn yẹn táwa witness táwa náà lójú kò tún ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn mọ́ láéláé àìmọye wọn tó sá lọ because ká ní owó yẹn ní Yorùbá báwọn lò ní kò ní sí káyìí máa di first grandson àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò sá lọ ń Ṣàgámù gbọ́dọ̀ sọ yìí because ogun yẹn don be 10 days now wọ́n sá ọfíṣọ́ọ̀bù wọ́n sá lọ nínú ọ̀fíìsì kìí ṣe àwọn là ń bájà ìyẹn àwọn olórí burúkú tó pé àkáwádìí yó wọ́n sá lọ pé kó má dàbí ẹni pé ṣé kìí ṣe pé Yorùbá máa padà wá descend lórí àwọn nígbà tó bá parí àwọn Haúsá tán. So I really give you the kudos òbí la fẹ́ sọ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ló ti ń kí yín lọ ti so kò sí nǹkan tó tún fẹ́ sọ bàbá ju pé bí àtúbọ̀ máa gbàdúrà pẹ̀lú gbogbo kọ́ọ̀sì ó lè rí bá ṣe fẹ́ Ọlọ́run náà dẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ kó tó kìyìn lágbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo ìgbà àdá tó ń bókè òkè náà ló jẹ́rìí gbogbo wọn òkè ló máa parí wọn ilẹ̀ máa ń wí gbogbo àwọn ọ̀tá yín ó ṣọ́ọ̀jù a máa win kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe 2023 yẹn Tinubu ni tó bá ibẹ̀ ẹ̀kẹ́ ìbọ̀dì ká máa lọ kó tẹ̀ nídìí ká gbọ́wọ́ kọ́kọ́ sí wọn lọ
kọ́kọ́ sí wọn lọ rí.
Wọ́n máa pèsè wọn lára ibi tí èmi wà ilé mi tí èmi wà the next day bọ̀ bí ibo ló gbé bẹ̀ náà bí ló kàn mí ní sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ àlè kó lè máa kẹ́kẹ́ kó máa kókó mi ò wọ́n wọ̀n. Àwa làwa fún wọn ní jíjẹ tó ń fún wọn mímu láì sílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó ta lọ́wọ́. Baba, now. In fact, Yorùbá rí dínkù ara wọn nígbà tí mo wà ní Holland, bàbá tí mo já dúró ní Holland. Àní àwọn guys wọ́n wá láti Amsterdam, wọ́n wá gbé wọn wá sílé àdúró. Àwọn ọmọ bíi Kóńgò ọ̀pọ̀ yẹn. So ìgbà tí ó rí mi, bí mo ń gbé Amsterdam, mo ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ ọdẹ, ó fẹ́ ọmọ Suriname kan sí àwọn ọmọ Suriname, wọ́n máa ní Netherlands passport. So wọ́n ń bùgà ìyẹn lo mọ́tò ó máa wá. Kò ní kí ni o, ó kàn máa wá stamp pẹ̀lú àwọn ọlọ́pàá ni wọ́n máa sign. Ní Thursday èmi lọ kọ́ dọ́ọ̀ṣì máa ń lọ sí college mo ń lọ school. So kàn ní lọ́jọ́ kan ni èmi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ bí wọ́n kàn ní èèyàn kan béèrè mi ni kò ní ẹ̀ta ló ń tàn mo jẹ́ di ọmọ ó dẹ̀ kí abáyọ̀dẹ̀ àbáwọn tó gba basketball. Ó ní bọ́dà ó ní kí n wá ó gbé sìgá dání èmi náà dẹ̀ mo sìgá ń gbà yẹn. Òye ni àwọn oníkì má bínú pé owó mo pé Nàìjíríà ni mí. Wọ́n ní báwo ló ta ló sọ pé Nàìjíríà ni mí pé wọ́n ní pé Yorùbá pé àwọn ò pé Ìgbò ní mí ni náà wọ́n ní ìṣe ìbò àti pété àwọn sọ pé Nàìjíríà ni àwọn làwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ ní kóun kàn sọ fún wọn pé wọn ní bí kí náà gbé yẹ́rò lè làwọn èèyàn máa ń pè mí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà pẹ̀lú pé mọ̀mọ́ kan Yorùbá ni ó wà nù bíbẹ̀ wọ́n ní Yorùbá tẹ̀ pé àwọn Yorùbá ló fóun ní gbogbo nǹkan tóun jẹ́ ní Amsterdam àwọn náà bá ń wá ọmọ Suriname tóun fẹ́ yìí àwọn náà fóun sí wọn náà ṣe pé fóun wà pa àwọn náà ṣe gbogbo everything fóun. Tó sọ fún mi bọ̀bọ́ yẹn níjọ́ yẹn Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ gbọ́ ó fún mi ní €100 ló fún mi. So lẹ́rí àwa Yorùbá àmọ́rú agbára tọ́lọ́run fún wa. Àmọ́ rárá wọ́n kàn máa ń rí Awólọ́wọ̀ bí gbàgbé pé wọ́n kàn máa ń rí èèyàn kan ló kàn pé Awólọ́wọ̀ òkè wọn ò mọ orí èèyàn táwólọ́wọ̀ jẹ. Àtẹ̀mkì àìbóyá mi ìkọ̀fẹ́ ká máa sọ pé mo wà lórí àìmọye àwọn èèyàn tí mo ti ṣe wèrè fún bíbá yìí náà. Fún bí ọdún méjì sẹ́ńtọ́ máa ní wíìs grandson kínní kan àwọn Yorùbá òde ẹ̀ náà ló bẹ̀ lẹ́tà àwọn ṣèbí kan náà nú àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi yẹn tó bẹ tẹjọ kó yẹn nígbà tó náà padà gbà á wọ́n ní ẹ̀gbọ́n láti jọ ìdẹ ìgbà nílò ìbò kí ló sún yín débi báyìí. Kí ló sèmi náà débi kí ló sún gbogbo wa débi wọ́n ní nǹkan tí grandson jà fún nìyẹn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe kí ni ẹ̀gbọ́n dẹ̀ kílì pé àwòtọ́ dẹ̀ ni o lẹ́gbọ́n fún àwọn bá pè mí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi yẹn ni ọmọ rẹ̀ mọ̀kan náà ni wá ọ̀dọ̀ náà fi débi lọ́jọ́ ká àwọn tẹ̀fẹ́ bá grandson sọ àwọn fẹ́ bá wọn grandson kò tẹ̀lé pé kò sí wàhálà. So táwọn náà dẹ̀ sọ opinion tiwọn. So bí wọ́n ṣe rí yẹn náà àwọn èèyàn ti mọ rírì yín so and that is what I want you to know and you already know that anyway. So nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn bàbá. Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Any nice thing. My regards to your family.
All right.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, I see.
So guys, please let's call it for a day and we will come back and do things. Let me just sort out this case quickly. When we were in court on the 4th of March, it was very easy. There's not much time. Yeah, because this one is going to be very easy as well, hopefully. We're going to find time and come back. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much. We have a radio station that you can listen to, YYF Radio Cast, guys. And then a lot of people have. I haven't seen any link on Facebook. That's why I'm checking. Please kindly help us to send the link. So it's 247. You can hear us 24/7. I'm very grateful to everybody, particularly our Yoruba women. Igbo are using interracial marriage to suppress us. So we have to stop that. We have to do everything. They are using intermarriage between Yoruba and Igbo to suppress us. And then I spoke with somebody now that just sharpened my insight into something. Imagine a Yoruba citizen whose sibling is married to an Igbo man or woman who would think about the interests of his or her nieces and nephew. How come Igbo are desperately to marry Yoruba women, but they have never thought about the offspring that are nieces and nephew of these people? They continue to undermine us. They continue to attack us. They continue to do crime. They continue to do all manners of. That means they don't love the women they are married to. They just want to use them to infiltrate into our leadership, political leadership and traditional leadership, so that they can spread their children across Yoruba land and dominate us. So people who deliberately sleep with people just to destroy a nation, they should be destroyed. So Igbo men, if you are seen with any Yoruba lady in our universities to start with and public spaces, you are going to be attacked. And to Yoruba women, if you are seen with Igbo man or Igbo, we are going to disgrace you in public. You shall be disgraced, because we will not allow you to undermine and destroy the civilization